Hey Cancer, welcome back to my YouTube channel. These are going to be your messages for the month of July 2019. How are you guys doing? I feel like it's so important to ask. We do have a solar eclipse happening in your sign on July 2nd, which is just like a few days away. So I hope you guys are okay. I hope you guys are, pushing through it and being strong. I know the energy has been pretty intense for me, and I'm not a Cancer. So I hope you guys are, doing your best with this energy. I hope that you guys are thriving. I did go ahead and do a little something different with the layout this time, with the angle of the camera. I went ahead and set out the first layer of cards as well, just to save on some time. So let me know if you guys like this setup or if you would prefer it a different way. But let's get started. I was meditating on your energy before I started the video, and the word that came to me was ignited. You do have the moon card up here, which is you. It's your energy. So ignited, I got really hyped and excited when I heard that word. And your first layer, Cancer, honestly is looking really nice. You guys have some great things going on with abundance, money, work. You have the 9 of Pentacles at the center of your reading, followed by the 10 of Pentacles next to it. You have the Wheel of Fortune above that, and then you have the 6 of Wands. So these 4 cards in this corner here are definitely letting me know that you guys are headed toward prosperity, Cancer season. You guys are feeling more in your element, despite maybe the several planets that are in retrograde, despite the solar eclipse that may be a bit heavier or overly intense for some of you guys. I don't see that really stopping a lot of you. Like I said, abundance, growth, prosperity, good things with work, good things with money, a lot of opportunities headed your way. Another word that came to me as I was meditating on your energy was the word optimization. So I feel a lot of you Cancerians leveling up, like just really using your time, Cancer season, as a means of thriving, as a means of growth, as a means of just, spinning things in your favor, getting things going. Wheel of Fortune here. And really putting yourself in such a position and putting yourself in such an energy, showcasing yourself in such a way that you can't help but get noticed. 6 of Wands here. So a lot of you guys have some reward coming your way, some acknowledgement, some type of praise or something that is coming your way. And I do believe for a lot of you guys that it is connected to work. So be on the lookout for that, because it is coming. You have a lot of strong Pentacles energy and money energy and abundance energy in your first layer. Another thing that I saw as I was looking at your first spread was that a lot of you guys have just recently met somebody. Page of Cups here, which is sort of a artsy, it could be an artsy, artistic person. They could be a musician, a writer, someone that has a more sort of watery, emotional kind of energy to them. And then you have the 2 of Cups underneath it. So definitely coming together with this person, a partnership sort of forming, some sort of togetherness being established here. And for some of you, this may be a month where you are proposed to, or where you take that next step. If you are already in a relationship, this could be a new level of romance with your existing partner. Some of you guys may be leveling up, as I said, into a marriage. 4 of Wands here. So deepening that commitment, deepening that love that you guys have for one another. This could also be moving in with one another. But a lot of what I'm seeing is, you have the moon card on one end of your spread, and then you have the sun card. So this is definitely you. And I feel like with the sun card here, a lot of you guys are just manifesting the things that you've been wanting for a while this Cancer season. Maybe you're using the power of the solar eclipse, or maybe, you know, maybe you're doing, I don't know what kind of witchcraft you guys have going on, but there's definitely great things going on here for you guys. A lot of wish fulfillment, a lot of abundance and happiness, a period of just, the term or the phrase I'm hearing is that like your cup runneth over. Like you guys are just feeling really, really good about the things that are going on in your life. You're feeling very optimized, ignited, like I said in the beginning. So I hope that makes sense. Pretty good energies in your first layer, Cancer. So we're gonna move on to your second layer here. Looking at the center, you have the Hermit card, the King of Cups, the Five of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, Judgment, the Nine of Wands, the King of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, and the Two of Swords. Interesting. Okay. So Cancer, some different energies that we're looking at in your second layer here. A lot of this I feel is things that are either either are stemming from the recent past, or, you know, this is the energy or the situations that you're sort of walking away from or leaving behind. I do see you being at a crossroads or having some sort of, not dilemma, but definitely something that you're deciding. I'm being very much drawn to this Two of Swords at the bottom here. So some of you may have recently lost a job or lost some sort of opportunity with the Five of Pentacles here. You may have been let go from your job because of, it could have been poor money management on your business or company's part. They may have had to do large employee cuts and things like that. So maybe you were one of the people that got let go, or your department was one of the departments that closed, and so you were suddenly out of a job. But some of you may have gone into a sort of isolation or depression from this circumstance. And what I'm feeling with the Nine of Wands here and Judgment card being on the other side of the Hermit is that it's really not something, I mean, yes, of course you are entitled and you are justified in feeling hurt by this and feeling, you know, a sting from it. But I think in the grander scheme of things, in the bigger picture of things, it needed to happen because you were feeling trapped by whatever the circumstance was, whatever the job was. You weren't feeling that maybe you were feeling underappreciated, maybe you were feeling undervalued and underpaid. And so this kind of had to happen because the universe was kind of giving you that push, like, okay, Cancer, go. Like, you just need to go. Like, just maybe you were kind of dragging your feet and you already were having thoughts about leaving the job, but you were kind of afraid to make that jump, or you didn't have anything else lined up, or you didn't know what else was out there. And so you just kind of stayed until the universe kind of set things up in such a way that you were forced to kind of leave. And it's important that you're not seeing this, Cancer, as a punishment, but you are seeing it as an opportunity for better things to come your way. Don't forget all of the great energy that you had, all of the great Pentacles energy and opportunities that you had in your first layer. So just, if you can, see the situation as it was and really try to dust yourself off and present yourself in such a way that people can't help but tell you no. When these opportunities start coming in and people are, you know, presenting things to you, or maybe you're presenting yourself to other things, make sure that you're putting your best foot forward. You do have the Page of Pentacles here as well. So there is definitely new opportunities coming your way, being reiterated here in the second layer. And you have the King of Cups here and the King of Wands. So, you know, it's important that as you're moving forward, of course, you have that sort of emotional stability and that sort of confidence, emotional confidence about yourself, but also that you are, you know, really, like I said, just the word I'm thinking of again is ignite. Like, you just make sure that you are presenting your best self. Like, you cannot say no to me because I am just that, I'm that good of a deal. Like, I'm that good of a package. And so, not being cocky, but just being confident, having that emotional surety and that surety in your ability, excuse me, and in your what you bring to the table. Try not to let this past circumstance, you know, kind of cling to you as you're trying to move forward. And definitely with the Five of Wands here, be careful of, you know, because I see some of you guys kind of maybe getting a little too cocky with this King of Wands here, or maybe even the King of Cups. Try not to become competitive or jealous or aggressive, passive aggressive, you know, try to avoid those things. Really, really remember that the King of Cups is very, like, he doesn't have to, I mean, the King of Cups and the King of Wands, actually, they don't have to exert so much energy to prove themselves. Like, they really just, like, their air and their confidence sort of just speak for them without them having to physically, you know, say or do too much. So as long as you have that solid sense of confidence in yourself, Cancer, and you're sure about yourself and your abilities, you know, I don't see you guys falling into the trap of the Five of Wands. But really just be careful, because I feel like there will be people that will kind of try to poke you, you know, poke the bear, and they'll try to kind of bring that out in you. But those are the people who aren't confident in themselves. The people who feel the need to kind of poke at other people, they themselves are the ones that kind of are, you know, a little more insecure about their abilities and things like that. But if you continue to have that control or maintain that control throughout this process, you will be the one, Sun card, coming out in the end victorious. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. I know it was probably slightly long-winded, but hopefully you guys got something out of this. I think that's all I'm seeing for you for the month of July. Happy Cancer season. I will see you guys at the end of Cancer season. Stay tuned for my next video. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next one. Take care.